Obviously the funkiest white bass player in the United States right there. From Nashville, Tennessee, Vale Johnson on the bass. All right, let me also introduce you to the rest of the guys. I'm going to move over to my high school friend there on piano. We went to Franklin High School together in Seattle. Both of us showed up at the school 7 a.m. sharp. We played in our high school jazz band, and I'm also proud to say that both of us graduated with honors, class of Robert Damper on piano from Seattle. Now, I told you earlier we've been playing together a long time. Well, our guitar player is physical evidence of that fact because when we first started playing together, his hair was not only longer than mine, it was the same color. That scares the shit out of me right there. I'll tell you why. Because if I know if my hair goes in that direction, my career is going right down the toilet. Just like Michael Bolton's. And you know, I don't see that as my future, so I'm going to keep the Pantene conditioner flowing. I'm going to keep this bouncing and behaving because there's my future right there. But playing that great guitar solo earlier tonight, John Raymond on guitar from Seattle. Okay, our drummer. Let me tell you how great a job he's doing tonight. Because he's doing stuff that you don't even know about how great it is. Because of the unique acoustics here at your Symphony Hall. Now, this is what we would call a bright room. It means that the sound carries and reflects off of the surfaces here. Good for symphony orchestras. Great for sax. Drums, it presents a bit of a challenge. Because if he plays the drums in the normal way, it would be too loud, it would carry too much, and the show literally would be a drum solo with some saxophone in the background. It's not what we want. It's not what we want. So what does he have to do? He can't just play quietly because then we don't have our bottom, we don't have our groove, we don't have our foundation. So he has to play with enough power to do all of that, but he can't overpower. So it's power and not overpower. Power and not overpower. And that is so hard to do, and he's doing an amazing job tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, from Stockton, California, on drums, Senor Daniel Bejarano. And speaking of power, what about that percussion solo? By the way, we both live in LA and we both work out in the same gym. As a sax player, I've just developed a whole different set of muscles, that's all. That's all there is to it. Right? What, where? Hey, I don't have to show them off like him. Just know this, they're in there and they're fully developed. That's all you need to know about my muscles. That's right. Let me tell you about him and how great he is. So, I would say, first of all, thank you for having us here tonight at your Symphony Hall. Playing here in Atlanta is just a dream for us. We love it. And I would say, confidently, that what we're doing here tonight is probably the greatest thing that's happening on our planet right now. The fact that we're here tonight, having this beautiful experience of music, and you're here and this whole thing, with all the shit that's going on in our world, and here we are, doing this tonight. This has got to be the best place on earth right now to be. And we're so lucky to all be here. And I'm also very proud to say that we've been doing what you see tonight all over the world for the last 3 and 4 decades. We played all of the countries and continents and music festivals and jazz festivals all over our planet. So we've seen all of the great musicians on our planet for decades. We know who they are. We hang out with them. They're our friends. I can tell you this. There's only a handful of guys in the world that can do what he did tonight on percussion. We're so lucky to have Ron Powell on percussion from Los Angeles. And since you're in the clapping mood, let's share that with our sound engineer. He's also been with us for 3+ decades. Monty Montford, you can't see him from the balcony, but he's in there mixing the sound, making it sound great for you. Awesome. All right, let's give away that saxophone. And if you're here on time,